So 2 years ago, I made a video that turns out to be one of my top videos on one of my YouTube channels, and it's about the Samsung moisture detected fix. So what was happening? So if you're watching this, you kind of had the problem and probably had it multiple times and wondering what's going on. Basically, the port, this phone thinks it has moisture, but it really doesn't. And you go down the rabbit hole of trying to put an air dryer in here and think you got moisture when you don't. It's basically a flaw in the software or whatever. So, and there's a fix to it. So I found fixes that helped me fix my phone, and I found 3 of them. So I thought, let me put together a video that does all 3 fixes in one video. Pretty quick, 3 minutes long. It's got 346,000 views 2 years ago and 1,100 comments and 4K likes. And I've helped a ton of people fix their phone, whether they're on the road and this happens, and you know, when your phone goes down, it becomes a brick and it's a terrible feeling. Now, all the fixes are in here. Sometimes the first fix solves a lot of people's problems. Sometimes they had to go through it. Sometimes you have to do it twice. But what I've noticed with my phone is I was getting it every so often. It would happen again. And I even had to visit my own video to remind me what to do and stuff. But the big issue, I think, is triggering the fault or the problem is bad cables or cheap cables. So these cables, you know, we tend to buy cables for price point and whatever, and maybe we go a little bit cheap, or maybe the cable is not really compatible with the phone, or maybe the cable fails. So these cables, if you don't realize, you know why it's flat here? It's because it has electronics. It has stuff in here that I don't know how they get it in there, but it has electronics and software. It's not just the cable. So some are built better than others. Some could fail, and some are just cheap. So when I started plugging in the phone and it tells me moisture detected and it locks up my phone and I got to go fix it with the fix, I would take the cable, suspect that it's bad, and toss it. So over a period of time, I only wound it up with good cables that don't trigger the phone to have that problem. So I believe if you're having a problem with the cell phone and Samsung issue with moisture detected in the port, suspect a bad or weak or failing cable. Get rid of it, and I haven't had the issue in the longest time because I kind of purged myself of the cables that were triggering it. So give that a try if you're having multiple faults or issues with this, and see if that helps, because I haven't had it in about a year, and when I first was starting to get it, it was certain cables that were triggering it, and it would happen to me every time I plugged into that cable, and it would be so frustrating. Okay, so thanks for watching. Hopefully this helps. Give me a like. Let me know if it helps in the comments, and let's make this video go a little bit viral. Thank you. Bye.